Continuous rock and roll, 98.5. KZAP live from New York City, Midtown Manhattan. We will get by in a touch of gray. And this kid is starting to get a few of those here. Well, I've just been partying too hard. It is Grammy week. Last night we hit all the big parties. And today's kind of a celebrity-a-thon as folks from all over the show business world stop in to say hello. One of my favorites. You are such a heart stopper for me. I'm with Ronnie Spector right now. And let's hear it for Ronnie. Come on. The best of the best has come by.
Oh, Bob, you're too much. You're too much.
Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes, the best girl group, I think, out of that era. This lady defines a whole generation of rock and roll. And you're still at it, and I have to say, you are a knockout. Have you met Betty Betty, come over here, our waitress. Have you met Betty?
I have. Oh, hi, Betty.
Look at her. Look, she tries to emulate you in her fashion.
We are sort of alike here. I like that.
So, geez, and it's so good to hear a real authentic New York accent for a change. And a lot of people come by, they try to fake that New York accent. This is the real thing.
I can't fake mine. I was born and raised in New York, so it's hard to fake it.
So now, what part of New York do you call home? The whole
Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem?
Yes.
Like the song?
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Ronnie, you know, I'm almost afraid to ask you like what you've been up to because you haven't stopped for I don't know how many years. I know
about 30.
a good question, a good thing. I was so delighted. A lot of rock and roll fans were to hear you with Eddie Money on that track. That track took off. That was beautiful. How did that thing come about? Take Me Home Tonight is what we're talking about.
Take Me Home Tonight with Eddie Money was. He called me from out of the blue. I was washing the dishes because I had just had kids, and he said, "Would you like to sing Take Me Home Tonight? It's all about you, and all you have to go is oh 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 oh." So I said, "That's all?" He said, "Yeah. All you have to do is say, 'Be my little baby.'" And I said, "Yes, I love it." And he flew me out to San Francisco, and we recorded it. And as they say in this business, the rest is history.
It is. I've already decided if I ever make a record, you're the first person I call. I guess they're fans. You know, I'm sure Eddie was a big fan of yours.
Yes, that's why he called. And I had heard of Eddie too, but you know, I'm from the '60s, and I.
Well, we're from Sacramento, so like we're like little kids in the big city, and we went out last night. We played real hard. What did you do last night? You can tell me. It's okay.
I will. Well, first of all, I wasn't at the show of the Grammys because I had to perform after the Grammys at a private party.
What club was that? Was that at a club?
It was like they had all these little places downstairs at the Hilton.
Oh, okay.
Each room had different things going on. And in my particular room, I was with CBS TV and stuff because they're thinking about doing a series with me. They do the Candice Bergen show, and they want maybe for me to do a TV show or whatever. So they gave it was a private party.
So you were kind of locked into that for last night then?
Yeah, and I had so much fun. I got a chance to dance a little bit.
You were smart. I tried to do it all in one night last night along with that. Well,
I heard a lot of people did.
You can't do it, but you know, when you're only in town a couple of days, you know, you really have to kind of
Well,
go
that's
for
when you do it, but I'm here all the time.
You've written an autobiography, and if there is ever a lady that's got a story to tell, I'm sure it's you. Phil Spector has to figure into this whole equation somehow in your book.
The name of the book is Be My Baby, How I Survived Mascara, Miniskirts, and Madness, and Phil was the madness. So it's...
but you came out of it so well. Like Tina Turner, another story of a lady who, you know, went...
Survivors.
A survivor, yeah.
Well, I planned myself, Janis Joplin, Billie Holiday, goes way back with me. I didn't want to end up like that. I just wanted to survive this business. And if you can survive it, you're very lucky.
You're more than surviving. It looks like you're thriving in it. Do you have like more musical projects?
Everything. I'm going to record again, maybe do TV. I'm just so happy.
Do you ever get the impulse to get back to with the ladies and do the lady thing? You know, the Ronettes or sound sort of like that?
Oh yeah, we did a thing for HBO called Girl Groups, which was great.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that was a great show.
And I had Grace Slick and Belinda Carlisle backing me up as the two Ronettes, and it was fabulous. They had Shirley from the Shirelles, Frida Payne, Brenda Lee.
It was a great review.
It was wonderful. I enjoyed that so much.
We are talking with one of the legends in music, rock and roll, and otherwise, Ronnie Spector, and we're doing it live from New York City, Midtown Manhattan. I'm Bob Keller, and Ronnie, I know you got a lot of places, but your special little time here is great. And if you want, Take some pigeon cakes with you. Betty will fix you up.
Oh, I'd love one, Betty. Will you get me one?
We'll gift wrap it for you.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Ronnie Spector, thank you for dropping by the Cafe Rock.
Thank you,
Let
Bob.
me touch your hand again.
Mwah.
God, I feel so privileged.
Stop
I'm
it.
gushing. I'm gushing. I'm like a guy who's gushing. I can't help
This is
myself.
too much.
All right, we're rocking along here at lunchtime, the Cafe Rock and Volkswagen Grammy Week. Bob Keller and a lot more to come. We're going to meet a lot of more interesting people. We've got Sounds of the Streets of New York, which is an earful, believe me. Hank, where are we going from here? We're going to take care of some music right now, and as a matter of fact, this little tune features this lady right here, Ronnie Spector and Eddie Money, working it out together from New York City on continuous rock and roll. 98.5 KZAP.